Hey, welcome to today's pranayama, breathwork, and meditation. We're just going to start to arrive, get our sits bones to ground and feel good, and our back to feel good, long yet relaxed. Shoulders relaxed. And of course, we'll probably make micro adjustments as we go along, as we breathe and meditate and live. All right, we're going to start with our good old deep dirgha breath. This is where we start with breathing in by expanding the belly, the lower lung chambers first, then expanding the ribs, then the chest, expelling air out of the chest first, then ribs, then belly. In and out. And you can layer on an ujjayi breath, subtle or strong, to your dirgha breath. Ujjayi is that slight contraction of the throat. You can also tuck your chin while we do this breathing. That helps to open the crown. We'll just spend a few minutes here. Great job, everyone. Return to your natural breath. Notice any shifts or sensations. And we're going to come into I'm going to do the sun breath and moon breath, the sort of passive versions, how we used to do it, where we just breathe out of one nostril for a couple minutes, and then we're going to breathe out of the other one before our alternate nostril breathing. So we'll start with our left nostril. We'll block the right nostril. Just taking nice deep breaths. Follow your breath. And we'll do this for 1 minute or 1.5 minutes. And you can always block with your thumb, with your fingers up, using them as antennae to the universe. And you can release your hand, returning to your natural breath. And we'll use our left hand blocking the left nostril, breathing out of the right for 1.5 minutes. A bit more. And on your next exhale, you can release your hand, coming back to your natural breath, noticing any changes. And we'll come into our alternate nostril breathing, fashioning our hand, right hand if it's available to you, folding down the first two fingers, having our operators ready, plugging the right nostril, breathing into the left nostril. And at the top of that inhale, switch, exhaling out of the new nostril, which would be the right. Breathing into the right nostril. And switching at the top of your inhale, breathing out of the left. Inhaling the left. Switching always at the top of that inhale. And I'll let you go at your own pace. And on your next exhale, you can let your hand fall away. And just noticing any subtle shifts, sensations. All right. Okay, we're going to practice the 4-part breath just briefly before our meditation time. So we'll breathe in 4 parts, pausing in between each one. And you can definitely pause at the top and at the bottom of your inhale and exhales as well, if you want. All right, we'll begin. So we'll inhale 1 part, pause, 2 parts, pause, 3rd part, pause, 4th part, pause, exhale. If you'd like to pause here, you can. And inhaling 1 part, pause, 2 parts, pause, 3rd part, pause, 4th part, pause, exhale. And 1 part, pause, 2nd part, pause, 3rd part, pause, 4th part, pause, and inhale, exhale. Let it all out slowly. We'll do 1 more. Inhale. 2nd part, inhale, pause. 3rd part, pause. 4th part, pause. And exhale slowly. All right, good job. Now just remember, during the meditation, you can use any of these breaths that you like or keep your natural breath. Today, I'd invite you to do the Om Mani Padme Hum meditation. If you want, you can do it to 108 times. 108 is a sacred, holy number that is throughout a lot of designs, or whatever you want to call it, in our universe. Somebody in my yoga class is actually studying the significance of 108. She has a lot of things that she's pointed out all around us. One of the ways we can count and keep track of the 108, when Liza taught me, the way I understood it was a little different than I think she was teaching, but it's still good. So we have on our pads of our fingers here, 12 pads per hand. If you just count the fingers, 12. 9 times 12 is 108. So what you can do is every time you say Om Mani Padme Hum, you can count per pad. You can start with your right hand. This can be all of your odd numbers counting, and your left hand can be your even numbers. So this is 1. And I'm going to count up to 9, because 9 times 12 is 108. So As I start, I will use my hand. I will do my 12 and then I'll switch to this hand. When I get to this hand, I know it's 2 and then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then if you finish before we're done, you can just sit or you can just pace yourself, try to go slow. Okay, does everybody get it? Seem good? All right. I want to I'm going to ring a little bell today just to start us off. And you can follow your breath with the bell if you want.
I have a question.
Sure.
When you're saying Om Mani Padme Hum, do you do Om Mani Padme Hum?
Just one or the whole?
Oh, one Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme. Okay.
Yeah. So the whole mantra on the one finger pad, and then again, and again, and again, and again, and again. And that's how you can keep track of. So Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. That was 3.
Okay. That's good. Thanks.
All right, sure. Totally good question. Thank you. I hope, and it's just a guideline. All right. At the sound of the bell, we will start. releasing this mantra to the universe. If you want, you can send the benefits of this meditation practice to a loved one or somebody who might not be as fortunate as we are to be able to sit right now. I'll ring my little bell. And we'll put our hands together to seal this practice with the sound of Om. Nice deep breath in. And we'll say Om. Om. Namaste.